So here, let's switch gears a little bit. Give Russ a chance to talk about how he got into this thing called construction engineering and how he got to know Dale.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. So I came to Iowa State as a mechanical engineer, and I was also a sprinter on the track team. Those were the two things that brought me here. And I was able to, they held a student athlete career fair for us, and, they give you the list of, just like the engineering career fair, they give you a list of, what companies are going to be here and what disciplines they're a part of and what majors would be targeted towards them. And Baker Group was there, and they were the only one out of 20 or 30 that was anything close to engineering. At the time, I was a freshman. It's like, all right, I'll go talk to them because I have nobody else to talk to, and I'm getting ready to go home and work at the local coffee shop. Happened to work out that Doug and Tom, who I talked to, they were looking for someone who was a little bit younger, and hey, we got a couple things in Excel that we're trying to work through. This was 2012, so 12 years ago now, coming up on 13.
Dude, that is starting to make you sound. You're transitioning, right? Russ is transitioning from the recent hire, still kind of a student, to the I'm an old graying guy. Well,
I don't feel it. Anna tells me every day how many more grays I have.
You know, more grays,
yep.
Right? So you just decided to shave them all off.
Got it. On
right?
top.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good idea. That's why I shaved the side here. Still looks gray though. There's no getting over it. Go ahead.
I got to spend a summer, spring break, hired me on, and got to work over the summer in the engineering department with Joel and Jim, just kind of figure out what is an engineering schedule, what is construction, what is that like. My great-grandpa and grandpa were both in construction, both general contractors back in Chicago suburbs, where I'm from, but never really grew up too much around it. My dad did a whole bunch of house projects and enjoyed it, but was curious to see what else there was. I was really happy that I got a job. I was getting paid. I got to stay here for the summer, which was pretty unique. Liked what I did. Didn't love what I did, but really loved the company. Loved Baker Group, and decided to come back the following summer into project management. Worked with a couple of our the mechanical PMs at the time, our plumbing and pipe fitting side, Brandon and Joel. And Doug, worked with them all summer, and that's what really clicked for me. Is like, this is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this. You're out and about more, talking to the field, talking to customers, talking to potential clients, running bids out, and I really enjoyed that portion of it. And at the end of the summer, did that a second summer, and then came back and talked to Doug, and was like, I think this is what I want to do with my career. What can I do on campus to help better prepare myself? And he said, well, have you heard of construction engineering? I said, nope.
Like the rest of us. They're like, that's a thing?
Yeah, I was the end of my sophomore year. I had no idea what it was, but I went up the next day and talked to Larry and switched my major. So it was less than 24 hours after I'd heard about it, I had switched my major to construction engineering mechanical emphasis. Since then, had another internship, I took a co-op, worked in a data center for 9 straight months, and then a couple other semesters, and graduated after 4 internships in a co-op with Baker.
And TAing for me as another job.
I was a grader. I was a TA for Brad.
Yeah.
Took, I think, every single one of Brad's classes.
Yeah, you took a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might hold the record for the most because, see here, you took the normal 241, 251, 352, and then the law class, and the lead class in the summer.
Yep.
And the experimental course I taught years ago on ASHRAE 90.1, the energy code.
Yes.
Right? That was.
And then I was a TA for 241, 251.
Yes, that's right. So that's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of Brad.
That is a lot.
Funny story, like probably 2 years before Russ graduated, I thought he was working for us full time. Like, it's like he was before, like nowadays athletes get an extra year for COVID. It's like he had like a COVID year or something for internships because
he was there the whole time.
It makes sense now if you had an internship like as a freshman, like back to back and a co-op in there. And I swear, like 2 years before you like when you came on full time, like, oh, I thought he's been full time for like 2 years now.
Yep, a lot of people think that. I got hurt my freshman year, and so I was redshirted, and so I wanted to use my red shirt, all my eligibility, so I just spread out all my classes, and then I changed my major, and I couldn't condense them. And then I was like, all right, well, we're in it for the long haul.
We're in it for the long haul. That's right.
So I just minimized my credit hours, but I took on more opportunities at work just to keep.
Just to keep gainfully employed.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
All right.